1.5 lakh crores. What's that? This is the turnover of a business organization which is consumer facing. This is not in the business of power, it's not in minerals, it's not in oil refining. Let me complicate it a bit more. This is more than the combined turnover of the two of the largest FMCG companies you would think of, ITC and HUL, Hindustan Unilever. ITC is about 70,000 crore and HUL is about 60,000 crore. This organization is also larger than the two FMCG companies I mentioned, plus India's leading textile mill, Raymond's also. You must be wondering, what am I talking about? My dear friends, now this company at 1.5 lakh crore does not have a fancy superstar, a mega star as brand ambassador. It does not sponsor cricket teams, football teams, what have you. What am I talking about? My dear friends, this is KVIC, Khadi Village and Industries Commission, which has over 8,000 outlets and has a turnover, as I mentioned, of over 1.5 lakh crore. How does this happen? What is their backbone? The backbone of this business is Khadi. Khadi is not just white Khadi. Khadi is just not rough wear. The new products sold by KVIC are very trendy and fashionable. Fashion designers have got on to selling Khadi products. Khadi and KVIC have moved with the times. They have changed. The brand ambassador, if you want to call him so, is the father of the nation, the Mahatma. He was the one who started the Khadi movement, as you would all know. Mahatma Gandhi, as you know, was driven by passion. His passion was what sold Khadi. He made a lot of people take off their Western clothes and adorn Khadi. Khadi for him was more than just a fabric. It was a way of life. It was a statement. He spun every day. His followers spun every day. In fact, it was said that somewhere in Gujarat, a lady was being arrested by the British police, and she took out all her jewelry, put it into a piece of cloth and flung it to somebody, and when she was asked, did you know the guy? She said, he was wearing Khadi. That is good enough for me. That kind of passion sold Khadi then and is selling it now. It's not like the brand ambassadors who sell tobacco-based products, who sell soft drinks. It's much more than that. In fact, he had sent a hand-woven Khadi fabric to Queen Elizabeth II when she got married. She was a princess then. He had also gifted his own son and daughter-in-law a sari made out of the yarn he had spun. Khadi had aroused the Indian patriotism. It was a symbol of freedom. It was a symbol of revolution. It was a symbol of purity. This product has once again drawn younger people to its charm. KVIC today sells not just Khadi fabrics, not just garments, it also sells a lot of handicraft. It sells honey. It sells more honey than you can imagine. It sells handmade soaps. It sells papier-mâché products. It sells a whole lot of made in India products. It was selling made in India products much before the term became fashionable. How little do we know of this organization? When I mentioned this to some people, they refused to believe this figure. I had to draw their attention to the economic times and the business line. What makes this product tick? As I said, nobody ever buys anything because you're selling. People buy something because they find something in that product. KVIC tugs at the patriotism in your heart. This is reflected by the peak in sales during Independence Day and Republic Day periods. So my friends, don't think that you need huge advertising. When have you ever seen a KVIC advertisement? You don't need huge budgets. You don't need film stars as brand ambassadors. You need a good product. You need a good storyline. You need to give the consumer a reason to buy. KVIC does all this and more. As I mentioned, they have got over 8,000 outlets. They are accessible across the country. They cater to both urban and rural markets. Can you imagine the magnitude of this business? The processes, the control systems, the logistics. Well, they seem to have got everything in place. Thank you so much.